ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। सत्सङ्गन गौरी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जयतां सुरतोर्पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतेर्गतिः सर्वस्वपदाम्भोजो राधामग्नमो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमदः श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थले श्रीराधा शीलगोविन्ददेवौ श्रेष्ठादिभिः सेव्यमानो श्रीमद्राधरसारथि दर्शन्ये मिशनैर्गोपी गोपनाथ श्रीस्तिना। ओम वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। अनर्पित चिरात् करण्यावतीर्णात् संसार दुःख जलधौ परितस्य कामः क्रोधादिनक्रमकरैः कवलीकृतस्य दुर्वासना निगडितस्य निराश्रयस्य चैतन्यचन्द्रमम देहि परावलम्बम् चैतन्यचन्द्रममृतकुमदम्बिकाश्च हृद्यं विदे निजचिन्तनभृङ्गरङ्गैः चिन्तापरारुतिमिदं निधिदं निधूय पादामृतं सर्वकाय देवतं मां सङ्कर्षणाकारणतो यशायि गर्वोदिशायि च पयोधिशायि शेषस्य सकला समित्या शरणं ममास्मि। First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to the lotus feet of Asmade Guru Padma, Guru Srimad Bhakti-Vidanta Maharaj Maharaj, Friendly Swami Srimad Bhakti-Vidanta Bendi Maharaj, Nam Nishta Santa Shri Aniruddha Das Mohili, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are gathered here, please accept my humble obeisance. We are discussing this particular Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the essence of all scriptures. Nigamakalpataror galikam phalam Shukamukhadamrutadravasam yutam Vivara Bhagavatam rasamalayam Muraho Rasita Bhujautam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Avadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiti Tada Rajastamo Bhava Kamalobhadayeste Ete Kairana Vidham Sidam Satve Prasidati Nimnaganam Yatha Ganga Devanam Achyuto Yatha Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu Purananam Idam Tata. So Srimad Bhagavatam is best of the Puranas and it is the Vangmay Murti of Sri Krishna. So verse number 23 from chapter 7 of the Samadhya Purusha Sakshat Ishvara Prakrute Para Mayam Vidasati Shakya Kaivalle Sthitamatmani. Samadhya Purusha Sakshat Ishvara Prakrute Para Vedasya Chishakya Kaivalyastutratmani. From Abhyaha. You are the original, Purusha, the enjoying personality. Sakshat directly. Ishvara, the controller. Prakrute of material nature. Paraha, transcendental. Mayam, the material energy. Vidasya, one who has thrown aside. Shakya, by dint of internal potency. Kaivalye, in pure eternal knowledge and bliss. Sita, place, Atmani, own self. You are the original personality of Godhead, who expands himself all over the creation and is transcendental to material energy. You have cast away the effects of the material energy by dint of your spiritual potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge. The Lord states in the Bhagavad Gita that one who surrenders unto the lotus feet of the Lord can get released from the clutches of nations. Krishna is just like the sun, and Maya or material existence is like just like the darkness. Wherever there is the light of the sun, darkness or ignorance at once vanishes. The best means to get out of the world of ignorance is suggested here. The Lord is addressed herein as the original personality of Godhead. From him, all the personalities of Godhead expand. The all-pervasive Lord Vishnu is Lord Krishna's very portion or expansion. The Lord expands himself in innumerable forms of Godhead and living beings along with his different energies. But Sri Krishna is the original primeval Lord from whom everything emanates. The all-pervasive feature of the Lord experienced within the manifested world is also a partial representation of the Lord. Paramatma therefore is included within him. He is the absolute personality of God. He has nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material manifestation because he is far above the material creation. Darkness is a perverse representation of the sun, and therefore the existence of darkness depends on the existence of the sun. But in the sun proper, there is no trace of darkness. As the sun is full of light only, similarly the absolute personality of Godhead beyond the material existence is full of bliss. He is not only full of bliss, but also full of transcendental variegativity. Transcendence is not at all static, but full of dynamic variegativity. He is distinct from the material nature, which is complicated by the three modes of material nature. He is Parama, or the chief. Therefore, he is absolute. He has manifold energies, and through his diverse energies, he creates, manifests, maintains, and destroys the material world. In his own abode, however, everything is eternal and absolute. The world is not conducted by the energies or powerful agents by themselves, but by the potent, all-powerful with all energies. So here, Bhagwan is called source of all power. Source of all power. Everything comes from him. So he is Ishvara. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. And everything also emanates from him. Janmadasya yato anvaya viparapashtarteshu avijñasvarat tene brahmarudhaya adhikavaye dayantiya suraya tejo vari mridam yatha vinimayo yatra trisarvam vrisha dhamna sena sada nirastachotam satyam param dhimahi. So Krishna is the source. In this particular verse, Krishna has been described as the source of everything, material creation and the spiritual creation. Samadhya Purusha Sakshat Ishvara Prakrute Para Maya Amridasya Vishakya Kaivalle Stikamatmani. You are the original personality of Godhead who expands himself all over the creations and is transcended into material energy. We have cast away the effects of the material energy by dint of your spiritual energy potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge. From Adya Purusha Sakshat Ishvara Prakrute Para Mayam Vidasati Shakya Kalivalle Sitamatmani. You have to know the Supreme Personality of Godhead through authority, not by speculation. Speculation is no use. Bhagavatam 10th canto, 14th chapter, 29 verses. Athapi te deva padam bhujadvaya प्रसादलेशानुगृहीत एव हि जानाति तत्त्वं भगवन् महिम्नो न चान्ये कोऽपि चिरं विचिन्वन् अथापि ते देवपदाम्बुजद्वय प्रसादलेशानुगृहीत एव हि जानाति तत्त्वं भगवन् महिम्नो न चान्ये कोऽपि चिरं विचिन्वन्. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can be known by a person who has got a slight favor of the Lord upon him. This is the Vedic version. Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyo Na Medhayana Bahuna Shrutena. So here, very clearly told that if Bhagavan wants, he can reveal us quickly. If he doesn't want, then he will not reveal his transcendental nature to us. By becoming a great debater, one can understand the Supreme. That's not possible. Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyo Na Bahuna Shrutena. Nor by a person who is very vastly learned or by a great scientist or philosopher. Na Medhaya. In this way, we cannot understand. But one who is surrendered, he can understand. Arjuna is surrendered. In every case, he surrendered to Krishna. As soon as there is any problem or no problem, he surrendered. Not that when there is problem, I am surrendered, and when there is no problem, I am independent. No. Always surrendered. That is Arjuna's position. So Arjuna was always surrendered. So we have to follow. People are searching after God. They do not know God. They are asking this question, can you show me God? So many questions are there about God. But here is God, pointed out by Arjuna, a Mahajan. Mahajano yena gatha sapantha. Why should you not accept? That is our Krishna consciousness movement. Why you are searching God? Here is God, as Arjuna says. From Adya Purusha, you are the original person. From Adya Purusha. Purusha means enjoyer. God is not female. Sometimes they worship a female as God, like Durga, Kali, and so many others. But God is Purusha. Everyone is Prakriti. Prakriti means female. Everyone knows it. There are two things, Prakriti and Purusha. The Purusha is the enjoyer and Prakriti is the enjoyed. Or, in other words, Purusha is the predominator and Prakriti is predominated. So we are Prakriti. The Mayavad philosophy is that Prakriti wants to become Purusha. And that is not possible. Suppose a woman, if she dresses like a man, does it mean that she has become a man? No. Or a man dresses like a woman. Does it mean that he has become a woman? Simply by outward dress? No. Purusha. The only Purusha is Krishna. That is very nicely explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ekale Ishvara Krishna Arasabhabrutya. Only Krishna is Purusha. He is the enjoyer. All others, they are servants. This is the position. Never try to become the Purusha or the master. That is very dangerous. Always remain Prakriti. Prakriti means to be controlled or controlled. And Purusha means the controller. So here is the supreme controller. From Adya Purusha Saksha. Not that you were made by some means. Sakshat, directly. Sakshat, Ishvara. Sakshat Ishvara. Not artificial Ishvara. Sakshat Ishvara. So where is the difficulty to understand God? Ishvara or the Purusha, there is no difficulty. Krishna personally says that Matta Parataram Nanya Chinasti Dhananjaya. Bhagavad Gita 7.7. Also, Aham Avirhi Devana. Bhagavad Gita 10.2. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. Bhagavad Gita 10.8. So many things. Māyavaye prapadyante Maya etam tarantite. Bhagavad Gita 7.14. Everything is explained sakshat, directly. Where is the difficulty to find out God? They are searching after God, making research, all nonsense speculation. This is our moment, that why you are searching. You say, can you show me God? Why don't you see? Here is God. Why? Just like the owl, they have closed their eyes not to see the sun. Sun is there, see. Open your eyes and see it. The whole world is going on that there is no God, or God is dead, or can you show me God? And I am God by meditation, this way, that way. This is going on. Whole world, especially at the present moment, it's a great disastrous condition. Godless civilization. They won't accept the real God, and they will create some artificial God and become God. Everyone is God, like that. No. Therefore, if you want to be benefited, then you must take the shelter of Mahajan, great personalities. Mahajano yena gatha sapantha. If you are perplexed that who is Mahajan, how can I find them? That is also explained in the Shastra. Mahajana, Dvadasha Mahajana. There are 12 great personalities. Quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.20. Swayambhur Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlado Janako Bhishmo Balir Sakir Vayam. So where is the difficulty? Mahajana Yena Gatha Satantha Charitamrita 17.186. You follow the path of Mahajana. Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma. There are grastas. There are brahmacharis, sannyasi. Brahma, Lord Brahma is a Mahajan. He is a grasta. Swayambhu Narada, he is a brahmachari. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu, Lord Shiva, is also grasta. Prahlad Maharaj is also grasta. It doesn't matter whether you are grasta or sannyasi or brahmachari. You must become actual representative of Krishna. That is Mahajan. And that is also not very difficult. How you can become representative of Krishna? That is explained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jare dekhe tare kaho Krishna upadesha Amara jai guru hayya tara ei desha Jare dekh tare kaho Krishna upadesha Amara jaya guru hayya Tarai Desha Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 7.128. If you simply speak what Krishna says, then you become his representative. Don't manufacture. Don't be over good at manufacturing. Simply try to follow Krishna and his representative. Then you become Mahajan. Otherwise, you are a nonsense, Muda. Namam Duskritino Muda Prapadyante Naradhama. That is a test. One should be very, very careful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never said that I am directly servant of Krishna. No. Gopi Bhartru Pada Kamalayor Das Dasanudasa servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. The more you become servant of the servant, you are perfect. Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.80. And as soon as you declare independence, you are rascal. This is the process. We should always remain most obedient servant of my master. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kachitahi arthaha prakashante mahatmana. Shveta Upanishad 6.23. Then it will reveal. The whole thing is revelation. It is not by experience, by scholarship, not. Revelation. Ye yathama prapadyante. One who has surrendered proportionately, God reveals. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajami. So there is no difficulty to understand what is God. Here is Krishna, the Supreme Lord, directly. I do not know why people are searching after God. Why they do not know what is God. Just see. That means Mudha. Although God is here, still he will not accept. That is Mudha, Naradhama. And why he is Mudha? Because Naradhama, he does not take the process. He wants to manufacture something. Don't do that. Here Arjuna is Mahajan. He is Krishna's friend. He is always with Krishna. And Krishna recognizes him. Not that because one is always with Krishna, therefore he knows Krishna. No, that is not possible. Just like I have given this example many times, that I am sitting here and the bug is also sitting here. That does not mean we are very confidential. No. Bug has a different business and my business is different. And bug's business is biting. That kind of association will not help. Association means to develop love for the person. That is association. Dadati pratigranati guhyam akhyati pruchhati bhunte bhojete chaiva shadvidham priti lakshanam. So we have to become associate of Krishna. And Arjuna became associate of Krishna. So here Bhakti-Vidanta Swami Maharaj Ji is telling that we have to engage in these 6 types of dealings. That is the real association. Tadati pratigranati guhyam akhyati pruchhati bhunte bhojayate chaiva shadvidham priti lakshanam. Offering pure devotees items in accordance with their requirements and accepting prasad. Remnant items given by pure devotees. Revealing to devotees one's confidential realizations concerning bhajan and inquiring from them about their confidential realizations. Eating with great love the prasad given by devotees, lovingly feeding them prasad. These are the 6 kinds of association that symptomize love and affection. So, we have to become associate of Krishna, and Arjuna became. Always with Krishna, eating with Krishna, sitting with Krishna, talking with Krishna, joking with Krishna, fighting with Krishna, everything Krishna. That is wanted. Not a single moment. Therefore, Krishna certifies. Bhaktosi priyosi me. My dear Arjun, you are very dear to me. Naturally, if Arjun is always with Krishna, sitting with Krishna, talking with Krishna, consulting with Krishna, joking with Krishna, eating with Krishna, so why he should not be very dear? Krishna, does he remain with anyone else unless he is very dear? So bhaktosi priyosi me sakha cheti. So we have to establish some relation with Krishna as a servant, as a friend, as a son, as a father, mother, like the gopis. Madhura rasa, friend. That is also conjugal love. Krishna is ready to associate with you in any way you like. Somebody likes Krishna as friend. Somebody likes Krishna as husband. Somebody likes Krishna as paramour. So Krishna is ready. Somebody likes Krishna as son. So anyway, Krishna is ready. We have got these five relations in this material world. There is no other relation. And there are other relationships also. Krishna also ready to accept. If you want Krishna as enemy, yes, Krishna is ready. He will kill you. But that is also good for you. If you want to fight with Krishna, yes, Krishna is ready, everything. Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Now an example is given that Jambavan. Jambavan was a bear. He was only bear for namesake. Actually, he was son of Brahma. He had Amsha of Brahma. So when Ramayana war took place between Ravan and Ram, and everyone was very happy, but Jambavan was little unhappy. So Lord Ram told him that, how did you find this war? So Jambavan said, everything was fine, but I didn't really find anyone of comparable strength to fight with. And only comparable person to fight with me was Ravan, but you were supposed to not kill him. But I feel that only you are capable, he told Ram, to fight with me. No Rakshas was capable of fighting. Then Ram told him, maybe in the mind, that not in this lifetime. Because in this incarnation, I am the master and you are the servant or friend. But in next lifetime, I will be Krishna. That time I will give a chance to you to fight with me. So Jambavan, Krishna entered the cave of Jambavan. Some say it is in Jammu Kashmir, some say in Gujarat. Anyways, and Krishna fought with Jambavan. And then Jambavan realized that this is Ram himself. Then he told that I am offering you this Samantaka jewel and also I am offering you another more precious jewel. That is my daughter. And Krishna accepted the daughter of Jambavan, who's a bear. So Jambavan wanted to fight with Krishna. Krishna said, all right, I accept your sentiment. So Krishna here is called Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu. He can associate with you in any rasa. So there is one book actually, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And in that particular book, the invocation verse, Akhila Rasamrita Murti Prasurumara Ruchiradhataraka Pali Salita Shamala Lalito Radha Preyam Vidur Jayati. So Sri Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu, the ocean of all nectarian transcendental mellows. Because he is Paratattva, the embodiment of non-dual knowledge. He is simply Rasa, transcendental mellow. Those who have had no experience of Rasa Tattva cannot realize the Advait Gyan Swarup Paratattva even in the slightest. In Taittiriya Upanishad, it has been said, Raso Vaisaha Rasam hi evayam labhvanandi bhavati kohi evanyata ka pranayati yaresha akasha anando nasyat esha hi evanandayati. Taittiriya Upanishad 2.7.1. Paratattva is simply rasa. On attaining that rasa, the jiva attains ananda. If that undivided reality were not the embodiment of ananda in the form of rasa, then who could remain alive and who could endeavor to live? He alone gives pleasure. Like for example, if there is no happiness in your life, then there is no purpose of living also. If we are simply living but there is no happiness, no joy, then actually how can people live? like people say, I am not happy. I'm living, I have food, clothes, husband, children, but I'm not happy. Because Krishna is that rasa and happiness. Krishna is this material and spiritual existence and is also the bliss personified. Without Krishna, there cannot be any happiness. Here, Swami Maharaj is telling, he can associate with you in any rasa, humor. You like. Krishna is ready. It means that is natural. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So the part and parcel must remain with Krishna. So you have to remain with Krishna in some relationship. Here our relationship is through this external energy, Maya. The relationship is there. Although we have tried to give up our relationship with Krishna, but Krishna has not given up. Krishna is always with you. Really speaking, who can be more controlled than Krishna? For example, people try to control. Wives try to control their husbands. Husbands try to control their wives. Parents try to control the children. Children also try to control the parents. So the whole world is about control. But Krishna wants to be controlled by his devotees. For example, you have Shaligram Shila, or you have Giraj Shila, or you have your Thakur Laddu Gopal. If you place them anywhere, they will sit there. When you make an offering, they will eat. When you put them to sleep, they will go to sleep. If it is cold, if you give them blanket, they will take the blanket. If it's very hot, you turn on the fan or AC or cooler, they will accept your service. Means 24 hours a day, they are at your mercy. They are completely subjugated by you. Who will be more subjugated than Thakur? Tell me. Your Thakur is so much dependent on you, more than your child. Your child also will demand, oh, cry, mother, give me breast milk, give me milk. But Thakurji will not demand also. And he will always be at your sweet will, how you treat him. Understand? He is so much control. Suppose you have to catch a train at 5 o'clock in Mathura. You wake up your Thakurji like 3:30 in the morning in cold season and give them a bath. Now, who wants to take bath at 3:30 in the morning in cold season? Even if you have made some warm water for Thakurji to take bath or Shaligram Shila to take bath, still it's too early to wake up. But they will wake up because you wanted them to wake up, they will wake up. So Thakurji in the deity form becomes totally subjugated by the love and affection of the devotee. And that is relationship. And Krishna will never cheat. Your Thakurji, your deities, your Laddu Gopal, your Radha Krishna will never cheat you. They will be always with you. They will always accompany you, always guard you, always protect you. And they will accept whatever service you offer to them. So Krishna is always with you. Ishvara sarva bhutanam uddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantarudani maya. Now this is Bhagavad Gita. Ishvara sarva bhutanam uddeshe arjuna tishtati. Where is Krishna staying? Ishvara sarva bhutana ruddeshe arjuna tishtati gramayan sarva bhutani yantrarudani maya yantrarudani maya. Oh Arjun, Sarva Antaryami Paramatma is situated in the heart of all jivas and is causing them to wander in the cycle of birth and death by his Maya as if they are mounted on a machine. Actually, there is a nice story that one Gurudev came to the house of a princess. It was an unmarried princess and she developed great faith in the spiritual master. Every day she saw that the spiritual master was worshipping Shalagram Shila. So she said, what is this round stone? Gurudev said, this is not round stone, this is Thakurji, Krishna. He said, I want my Thakurji, I want my Krishna. And then Gurudev thought, she is a woman. How can she serve Shaligram Shila? Because Shaligram Shila is to be served by the men. Because women have many difficulties, 4 days they are impure, so many restrictions come. Generally speaking, Shaligram Shila worship is entrusted to the men in the Indian society. Obviously, there are some extraordinary women who are doing Seva Thakurji also. But generally speaking, so Gurudev told that you want Thakurji? She said yes. Then Gurudev what he did, he went to take bath in the Ganges. And while coming, he found one round stone. He brought that stone, gave a nice bath to the stone, applied sandalwood pulp, some tulsi leaves he placed on that round stone. It was not shaligram. And he placed in upper section, upper throne. And on lower throne he placed shaligram. There were two thrones. Then that princess came that day. Gurudev, I see that now you have 2 thrones, upper throne and lower throne. Please tell me which Thakur is in the upper throne and which Thakur is in the lower throne. Then Gurudev told that Thakur in the upper throne is the King Thakur and Thakur in the lower throne is actually the soldier Thakur. So which Thakur you want? He asked the princess. Obviously she said, I want the King Thakur. So Gurudev gave her that round stone. It was not shaligram. He said, this is your Thakur. Worship every day. She had so much faith in Gurudev's words, she accepted that stone as Krishna himself. And she asked Gurudev, what is the name of this Thakur? Then Gurudev was thinking what name I should give to this Thakur. In Sanskrit and in Tamil also, a stone is called Shila. And in Tamil language, the child is called Pillai. So Gurudev told, this is the son of a stone, son of a rock. So the name will be Shila Pillai. That princess was very happy. She used to cook for Shila Pillai, her Thakur. It was just stone, but she had faith that this is Krishna. And faith alone makes Krishna manifest. Because Krishna is everywhere. And Thakurji also used to come and honor her offerings. When she used to put Shila Pillai to rest, Shila Pillai used to take rest. When she used to wake up, Shila Pillai used to wake up. She developed so much attachment for Shila Pillai. She would not eat till she has offered her food to Shila Pillai. Gurudev went to his ashram, taking the original Shaligram Shila. But Shila Pillai was with her. Then her marriage was arranged with the prince. When she met the prince before marriage, she told the prince that actually I have one Thakurji. His name is Shila Pillai. I will have to take nice care of Shila Pillai even after I get married to you. Do you agree? And husband said, no. When you get married to me, you cannot take care of any Thakur. You have to take care of me alone. Then she was crying and crying. She said, what will happen to my Thakurji? My husband is not allowing me to serve my Thakur. So as she was holding that box, as she was departing on the chariot, and her husband was also on the chariot, as she was going to her in-laws' place, the princess, husband became very angry, said, what you are holding to your chest? He said, my Shila Pillai, my Thakurji. He is my life. Husband became very angry. He said, give me that Shila Pillai. He said, no, I will not give. He is my Thakurji. The husband became very angry. He was a prince, and he grabbed that box and threw it in the stream of a flowing river. The river which was flowing downstream, and the box went floating, flowing, and finally the box drowned. It sunk in the water. She was greatly aggrieved. When she came to in-law's place, he was serving her mother-in-law, father-in-law, husband, cooking, cutting vegetables, cleaning, washing clothes. But she did not eat. How could she eat? Because Shila Pillai was not with her. And her vow was she will not eat until she has made an offering of foodstuffs to Shila Pillai. She had a vow that she will only take the remnants of Shila Pillai, her Thakur. Now, father-in-law came to know of this, and he told princess, my dear daughter-in-law, if you want, I will arrange for you another set of Thakurji, Radha Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, Sita Ram. I will get deities carved for you. I will install those deities to Brahmanas, and you can make offering to those deities and honor Prasad. But don't be hungry, you are our daughter-in-law. You are our future. She said, no, I want my Shila Pillai. I want my Shila Pillai. Finally, father-in-law said, he told the charioteer, yoke the horses to chariot. Let's go and search for Shila Pillai. Her husband also came. Her father-in-law also came. Many great divers, soldiers, boatmen, they all came. And then she showed exactly where her husband had thrown the box in the river. So the divers went, and they went to the bottom of the river so many times, but they could not find the box in which Shila Pillai was placed. Finally, her husband became very angry and slapped her. Why you are giving trouble to everyone for Shila Pillai? If you really love your Thakurji Shila Pillai, you call him, he should come. And she said, all right, if you want me to call him, I will call him. And she began to call loudly, Shila Pillai, please come, come with me, Shila Pillai, I am waiting for you. And a miracle took place. The box which was at the bottom of the river started floating on the water, and river was flowing downstream, but because of her earnest calling, the river began to flow upstream. And she caught that box. It came right to her. And she opened the box, and inside the box was Shila Pillai, Thakur. Understand? So, Bhagavan is so much controlled by the devotee's love. It was not shalagram, it was simply stone. But Bhagavan manifested in the stone because of her power of her devotion, her faith in the words of Guru. So this story is mentioned elaborately in Bhakti-Vidanta, written by Nagaji in Ramananda Sampradaya, Shila Pillai. So we should have complete faith in our Thakurji and the words of the spiritual master. So Bhagavan, Sai Maharaj is telling, he is within your heart. Why? Just to give you association. Now we are rebelled. You want to do something independently? Krishna also has agreed. All right, you do independently, but it is not possible for you to live independently. That is not possible. So I will give you sanction for independent living. Just see how Krishna is friend. You cannot live independently. That is not possible because you are Amsha. Amsha means part and parcel. Just like this finger. Finger is finger so long he is with the body. Otherwise, who cares for this finger? Suppose the finger is cut and thrown in the street, who cares for it? The finger is important so long it is with the body. Similarly, we are always with Krishna, indirectly or directly. But here Arjuna sees Sakshat directly. But we are forced to accept Krishna indirectly, Maya. So here, Srila Swami Maharaj is telling that if you accept Krishna, that is fine. But if you don't accept Krishna, then Krishna will come in the form of death. Hmm. And Mrityu Sarvaharashtyaham, that I am death personified. Krishna is telling. Death is another form of Krishna. So Arjun is Mayam Vidasya. He has no intervention by Maya. Arjun is out of Maya. And we have got intervention by Maya. Therefore, we cannot see Krishna. But Krishna is always there. Krishna is always there. Ishvara sarva bhutanam ruddeshe arjuna tishtati ramayan sarva bhutani yantarutani. Here, actually, Parameshwara is always there, but we have forgotten. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, it is told, Krishna bhuli se jiva anadi bahir mokha ataiva maya tare deya samsara adi dukha. Having forgotten Krishna, the jiva has been attracted by Maya since time immemorial. Thus Maya gives him all kinds of misery in his material existence. Parameshwar merely acts as a witness to such rebellious jivas, and through Maya, he makes them undergo the results of all their good and bad activities. In the case of his bhaktas, however, he does not remain indifferent towards them like a witness, but rather he engages them in his service. This is his great mercy. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quotes Krishna as saying, I alone am situated in the heart of all jivas as Paramatma. And Paramatma is indeed the controller and master of all jivas. Ishvara gives the jivas the fruit of whatever activities they perform. Just as an object that is situated on a machine rotates, similarly jivas continue to wander in the material world as arranged by the all-controlling quality of Ishvara. According to your previous karma, your nature will continue to function by the inspiration of Ishvara. This rascal, he wants to wander within this material world in different capacities. Sometimes he is a demigod. So now here, Prabhupada is calling actually a person who doesn't want to surrender to Krishna but wants to wander in this material world, is calling him as rascal. Right? Sometimes he is demigod, sometimes he is dog, sometimes he is queen, sometimes he is fish, sometimes he is president, sometimes he is a nonsense. In this way, in different ways, he is suffering in this material world. And Krishna is with him, trying to get him back. And whenever there is opportunity, he is asking, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Krishna is telling, give up all types of religion. And mam ekam sharanam braja. Don't surrender to any demigod. Don't surrender to any ghost or spirits or forefathers. Krishna is telling, you surrender to me alone. So, we have to surrender to Krishna. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. Completely abandoning all bodily and mental dharma, such as varna and ashram. Only surrender to me alone. I shall liberate you from all reactions to your sins. Do not grieve. Here Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, Ma Shucha, do not grieve for yourself or others. I am bound by my vow to carry the burden of freeing any person like you from all his sins. and delivering him from the cycle of birth and death. If such a person fixes his mind upon me, completely giving up all his swadharma or paradharma and remains happily situated, having surrendered to me, I am also bound to carry the burden of providing him with the means to achieve me. What more can I say? I am even ready to accept the burden of maintaining his material life, as I stated when I spoke Ananya Shintanto Mam. Do not grieve by thinking, alas, I have placed such a heavy burden on my Lord and Master. There is absolutely no labor involved in accepting this burden for me, who am Bhaktavatsal and Satya Sankalpa. Bhagavan is very affectionate to the devotees, so he doesn't find devotees burdensome. And his Satya Sankalpa means his vows always hold true. Having given this instruction, there is no need to give any further instruction. I therefore conclude this Shastra here. Shri Krishna gave the most confidential instruction of Bhagavad Gita concerning Shuddha Bhakti in the previous shloka. Now, in this present shloka, he states that it is first necessary to exclusively surrender to him to become qualified to receive this Shuddha Bhakti. Here the word Sarva Dharma means that Varnashram Dharma and its limb, Karma, Jnana, Yoga, worship of other devas and religious faiths other than Krishna Bhajan are all based on the bodily or mental platform. It is not correct to think that the word Parityaja only means giving up the attachment to karma and the fruits of karma. The innermost intention of Bhagavan's statement is to completely give up karma nishtha, adherence to karma. This is the deeper meaning of the prefix pari. Someone may think that there is a possibility of incurring sin or reaction by giving up all other dharma as described above to exclusively surrender to Krishna. To remove this doubt from the minds of common faithful persons, Shri Krishna has bestowed fearlessness upon them through his declaration, Sarva Papebhyo Mokshishyami Mashchaha. Do not grieve, I will certainly free you from all types of sins. Eta Savachadiyar Varnashrama Dharma Akinchana Hayalaya Krishnaika Sharana. Chetan Charitamrita Madhya 22.93. One should give up the bad association of impersonalists who are bereft of bhakti, as well as karmis, yogis, materialists, womanizers, and those who associate with such womanizers. One should even give up Varnashram Dharma and take full shelter of Krishna, becoming humble, meek, and positioned. One cannot embrace the bhava described in the previous shloka without doing this. However, as long as one falsely identifies the body as his true self, he fears incurring sin as a result of giving up dharma. Therefore, Sri Bhagavan has to take the vow that he will free one from all sins incurred as a result of giving up all types of dharma. Even after taking this vow, he is again lifting his hand to bestow fearlessness and telling Arjuna, do not grieve. In this way, he reassures him. Those who render service unto me, having abandoned all types of dharma and having understood the inherent positive and negative aspects of the prescribed duties instructed by me in the Vedas are counted among the best of sadhus. So here, Bhagavan's instruction is very clear, giving up all types of religion, surrender unto me. You rascal, why you are suffering in this way? You give up all this nonsense business. You simply surrender to me. That is Krishna's ambition, that this rascal is suffering, so better give him good instruction. Therefore, Krishna is coming. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sagamyaham. So whenever there is decline in religion and increase in religion, Bhagwan incarnates. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. When does Sri Bhagwan appear? To answer this question, Bhagwan replies with the shloka beginning with the word yada. Being unable to tolerate the decline of dharma and the increase of adharma in religion, I appear for the purpose of changing or reversing the situation. O Bharat, whenever there is a decline of dharma and an increase in adharma, at that time I manifest my eternally perfect form in this mundane world. So, it is not true that I only appear in the land of Bharat, India. According to necessity, I appear by my will among devas, animals, birds, and all other species. Therefore, do not think that I do not appear among Mlecha, Anteja, and other outcasts. All those pitiable people also accept a certain degree of dharma as their swadharma, natural religion. When their religion declines, I also appear among them as a Shakti-Avesh avatar and protect their religion. In India, people regularly perform their swadharma in the form of varnashram dharma. Because of this, I make a special endeavor to establish the system of dharma among them. For this reason, all the charming avatars, such as the Yuga avatars and the Amsha avatars, partial avatars, can be seen to manifest only in India. In places where there is no varnashram dharma, people cannot properly practice Nishkam Karma Yoga or its goals, Jnana Yoga and its highest fruit, Bhakti Yoga. Still, any tinge of bhakti which manifests among the outcasts, Antaja, can be attributed to the sudden devotional faith generated by the mercy of my Bhakta. So, all right, let me go and convince them. Try to bring them back. These rascals have forgotten me. Therefore, Krishna comes, Tadatmanam Sujanya, Paritranaya Sadhunam. Those who are sadhu, devotees, they become immediately relieved by getting Krishna. And those who are rascals, they had to be killed. But that killing is also good for them. Just like father. To some son, he gives directly Rasgulla, Indian sweet ball, and to other son, slaps. But father is father. Either slapping or giving Rasgulla, his father. Similarly, we should not be sorry when the father gives slaps, and we should not be overjubilant when father gives his Rasgulla. Any condition that is devotion. A devotee is never disturbed when the father gives slap or the master gives slap. Tattenukampam susamikshamano bhunjana evatmakrutam dipakam rudvagvabodhi vidaran namaste jivetayo mukti pade sadaiva jivetayo mukti pade sadaiva. One who accepts as per mercy the results of his own actions as well as the happiness and distress of his prarabdha karma, who endures them with an undisturbed mind and who maintains his life offering himself and which are the shelter of liberation. In this prayer to Bhagavan, Brahma instructs the sadhaka thus. A sadhaka should understand the attainment of both happiness and distress to be Bhagavan's mercy, or he should understand them to be an opportunity to completely eradicate sins and offenses performed due to previous impressions, sanskaras. Sometimes Bhagavan creates happiness or distress for the sadhaka in order to increase the eagerness in his heart. In this text, the word Mukti Pada means the one at whose lotus feet liberation Mukti takes shelter. This refers either to Bhagwan or to Bhakti, that is Bhagavad Seva. So anyway, Krishna is always ready to help me and to give me knowledge and to understand. Where is the difficulty? This is Krishna consciousness moment. Uh, there is not at all difficulty. Simply because we do not take advice of Krishna, we are suffering. This is the difficulty. This is the only difficulty. Where is the difficulty? No difficulty. Simply, if you simply think of Krishna, you become advanced. Manmana bhava madbhakto yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana Shraddhavan yo bhajate same yuktatamo mata. So here, Krishna is telling, who is the best of the yogis? Best of the yogis who worships me with love and affection. He is the best of the yogis. Krishna is telling there is also gradation among fruitive workers who have material desires, tapasvis, those engaged in the performance of austerities, and jnanis, those engaged in the cultivation of knowledge. The yogi is the best of all. Therefore, Arjuna, be a yogi. However, even among the yogis, those who do bhajan, transcendental service to me, Vasudev, being devoted to me with complete faith, are the best of all. This is my opinion. Therefore, become a yogi like this. Bhagavan cannot be easily attained by any means other than bhakti. Shri Krishna has personally said, Na sadheti mam yogo, na sankyam dharma uddhava, na swadhyayas tapas tyago, yatha bhakti mamorjita. Srimad Bhagavatam, 11 canto, 14 chapter, 20 verse. Yoga Shastra, Yoga Sadhan, Jnana Vigyan, religious ceremonies, japa, austerities, studying and renunciation are not sufficient to attain me. I can only be attained by devotional service composed of unalloyed prema. So here, Krishna is telling us, engage in my devotional service. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami masita. So there is no expenditure, no loss. The gain is great. Simply think of Krishna, manmana bhava madbhakta, where is the difficulty? But we are so rascal that we do not take advice of Krishna. We manufacture our own ways. The suffering goes on. Mame prapadyante maya me tantarantite. This is Maya. He is thinking that he will make his own plan and be happy. That will never be possible. The only plan you have to accept, what is that? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. That is the only plan. You have to get yourself relieved from all other engagements. Simply engage yourself, not immediately. First of all, you must be ready. Krishna, from this day, I am ready. I am now ready. Whatever you'll say, I'll do. That's it. Immediately you become liberated. Liberated. How liberated? Liberation is achieved after so many years of tapasya, austerities. No. Immediately. As soon as you surrender to Krishna, how? Krishna says, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami mahasita. If we are sincerely surrendered to Krishna, immediately we get liberation. Our material sufferings will be over. Why? Due to our sinful activities. Sinful means anything you do without any purpose to serve to Krishna. That is sinful. That is sinful. Not that in a material calculation, this is very good work, the opening of hospital or this or that, very good work. Actually, there was a sadhu. He was invited for an hospital opening. So the owner of the hospital was a devotee, or he had faith in the sadhu. Now sadhu was perplexed because suppose there is a cloth shop or there is a supermarket or there is a sabji market or anything. he can give the blessing that may you achieve prosperity, may you have great business. But if the sadhu will tell, give the blessing to the proprietor of the hospital that may your hospital prosper, actually that blessing will be counterproductive because unless people become very sick or have an accident, why they will come to the super specialty hospital or so sadhu is in a dilemma. What blessing he should give to the owner? Anyways, the opening of hospital or this and that, very good work. Actually, opening a hospital is a pious merit. And deity worship and going to the temple is bogus. You may think like that, but that your opening of hospital is sinful. That is going on nowadays. One becomes very great philanthropist rejecting. They say, what is the use of this temple worship? The Daridra Narayan Seva. Narayan has now become Daridra. Formerly, Narayan was husband of the goddess of fortune, and now he has become Daridra. So serve this Narayan. This they are manufacturing, concoction. Srila Gurudev gives an example that I am a very rich person, imagine, like Hinduja or Adani, Ambani, and I open 100 free hospitals all over India. In my charitable trust name, I open and finance, fully financing the treatment in those hospitals, 100 charitable hospitals, because I am very super rich, imagine. Suppose a very hardened criminal comes there, escaping from the clutches of the police, and that hardened criminal has injured with a bullet wound, and I cure that hardened criminal, and then he has grudge against someone or some family or some village, and he goes and commits 100 murders. He commits mass assassinations, 100. I will get the reaction of 50 assassinations because I cured that hardened criminal. So any material activity is contaminated. But suppose you ring the bell in front of Krishna, you wave a lamp in front of Krishna, if you string a garland of flowers in front of and offer to Krishna, if you offer tulsi leaves to Sri Krishna, if you chant Hare Krishna or read Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, or engaging in Nagar Sankirtan or give someone a Bhagavad Gita, there is no sinful reaction in that. Understand? So, people think that it is great to open hospitals for poor people. But what benefit you may not get by opening 100 hospitals, more benefit you will get if a child will ring simply a bell, ting, 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 in front of Krishna while doing puja. So much punya will come. So much Bhagavad Bhakti Unmukhi Sukriti will come. Because he has manufactured something that is sinful. Therefore, Krishna says plainly that you rascal, you give up any other engagement, even if you think it is very pious activity, very philanthropic. You give up. So give up all these philanthropic activities, opening hospitals, orphanages, old age homes, goshalas. No. We chant Hare Krishna. Obviously, we do some philanthropic activities. I am not denying. In Gaudiya Math also we sometimes open orphanage, goshala, old age homes, hospitals. We do that. But the intention is only to get support from the government. Otherwise, government will not give us any support. And then our preaching will not happen. But here, when we engage in these philanthropic activities, people will come, they will visit the temple, they will take darshan of Thakurji, they will sit with sadhu, they will hear the glories of Ekadashi. So it is like attracts them to Krishna consciousness. But we know for certain that no pious activity or no philanthropy activity is equal to chanting Hare Krishna or reading Bhagavatam. So, as far as cows are concerned, the purpose of the cows is to get the milk for Thakurji's Abhishek or Thakurji's payasam, kheer, sweet rice to be cooked for Thakurji. Cow dung is also used for fire sacrifice, cow dung patties. So, having some cows is beneficial. And Krishna also loves cows. Understand? But most important part of cows is that people are attracted to Goshalas. Then they are attracted to temple premises. They are attracted to sadhu's association. and that way preaching happens. But Krishna is also satisfied if you serve the cows. Shri Anirudh Prabhuji, he tells that always render service to the breeding bulls, sants, and sadhus, friendly persons. Because breeding bulls, they are responsible for begetting strong, hefty calves. And the heifers or the cows which are born from such bulls, they also give good milk. And good is called liquid religion. So there is no fire sacrifice which can be accomplished without cow's ghee, or there is no deity worship can be accomplished without milk. Milk is very much necessary. If you want to do Abhishek of Giraj, you need very good quality milk. But what is being sold in the market in the name of milk is nothing but urea powder. So contaminated. Understand? So we also engage in some philanthropy activities, opening a hospital or Ayurvedic clinic, homeopathy clinic, eye clinic, dental camps. But this is to serve the devotees who are sick, and especially to attract non-devotees to Krishna consciousness. So you have to give up everything. Simply you have to become ready. My Lord, I am now fully surrendered. Whatever you ask me, I shall do it. Then you are liberated person. Ya yasya harer dasya, that is Rupa Goswami's instruction. Anyone who has determined like that, I shall simply serve Krishna, that's all. Ya yasya harer dasya karmana manasa gira. I will serve Sri Krishna by work, by mind, by body, and by my words. One has decided like that. Nikhilashvapi avasthasu jivan mukta chate. In any condition of life, he is liberated. Any condition of uh, life is liberated. Simply he is thinking of how to serve Krishna. How to serve Krishna. Then he is liberated. So what is wrong or what is difficulty? Is there any so what is there wrong or what is there difficulty? Is there any difficulty or wrong in this? Swami Maharaj asking. If you simply think of man mana, always think of Krishna. What shall I do? Oh yes, my representative is there. You take permission from him and do it. Where is the difficulty? There is no difficulty, but because we are mudha, naradhamas, we are foolish and lowest of the mankind, we are manufacturing and suffering. So here Swami Maharaj is telling us that you simply follow Sri Krishna's instructions. Topmost instruction is man mana. Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhya jimam namastu. Mam evasyashi yuktaivam matmanam mat parayana. Krishna is telling, man mana bhava mad bhakto madhya jimam namaskuru. Mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Pratijane priyosi me. Offer your mind to me. Become my bhakta by hearing and chanting, etc. about my names, forms, qualities, and past. Worship me and offer obeisances to me. In this way, you will certainly come to me. I promise you this truthfully because you are very dear to me. So Manmanabha means that you should meditate on me by becoming my exclusive bhakta. Do not become a jnani or a yogi and think of me as they do. Alternatively, Manmanabha means that you should become like one who has offered his mind to me, Sham Sundar, who am showering upon you a sweet, merciful glance from my very beautiful moon-like face that is adorned with exquisite arched eyebrows and soft curly hair. Mad Bhakta means to offer my senses. Mad Bhakta means to offer your senses to me. In other words, perform bhajan to me by engaging all your senses in my seva. That is, by performing Shravana, Kirtan, seeing my Shri Murti, cleansing and decorating my temple, collecting flowers and making garlands, decorating me with ornaments of money and umbrella, charmer, and performing other services. Madhyaji means to worship me and offer articles such as fragrant flowers, incense, a ghee lamp, and bhoga. Mam Namaskuru means offering Dandavat pranams, falling down on the ground and offering obeisances with either 8 or 5 limbs of your body. Mam Evaishyasi means you will surely achieve me by performing the 4 activities of thinking, serving, worshipping, and offering obeisances, or by performing even one of them. Offer your mind to me and all your senses, such as the ear and tongue, and in return, I will give myself to you. This is the truth. Do not doubt it. According to the Amar Kosh dictionary, the words Satya, truth, Shapat, vow, and Tathya, fact, are synonymous. If Arjun says, the people of Mathura take vows at every step, but in fact are unable to maintain them, so how can I have faith in your vow since you are Mathura's Krishna? Then in response, Sri Bhagavan says, this is true, but I am making this promise because you are very dear to me. A person does not deceive those who are dear to him. So, Manmanabhava means to absorb one's mind in Krishna exclusively. Sri Krishna himself has accepted the gopis as the highest ideal of Manmanabhava devotees and expresses this to Uddhav in sweet words. So, Krishna told Uddhav, dear Uddhav, the minds of the gopis are always absorbed in me. I am their very life and their all in all. It is for my sake alone that they have relinquished everything, including their homes, husbands, sons, relatives, shyness, dharmic principle, and so on. They constantly remain absorbed in thoughts of me alone. It is by their trust in my statement, I will come, that they are maintaining their lives somehow or other with great difficulty and are waiting for me. Taman manasta mat prana madarthe takta dehika mam eva daitam preshtham atmanam manasadata ye taktalok dharmasya madarthe tan vivarmi aham. Mahita preyasam preshte दूरस्थे गोकुल स्त्रिया स्मरन्त्यो अंग विमुह्यन्ति वीर विरह उत्कंठ विफलः धारयन्ति अतिकृच्छेण प्रायः प्राणान् कथंचन प्रत्यागमन संदेशैर् बल्लव्यो में मदात्मिका. So this description of the gopis who are feeling anxiety and separation from Krishna is the highest example of Manmanabhava. So here Krishna is telling us to absorb our mind in him. So Hare Krishna. We will stop here. Vancha kalpataruvasya kripa sindhu bhutapurtanam payam जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री राधा विनोद बिहार जी की जय. राधा श्याम सुंदर जी की जय. राधा मदन मोहन जी की जय. जय निखिला पृष्ठ जय गुरु श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज गुरुदेव की जय. निखिला पृष्ठम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय. निखिला पृष्ठम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत त्रिविक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय. निखिला पृष्ठम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद गौरगोविंद गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. निखिला पृष्ठम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज जी की जय. आचार्य के श्री श्री श्रीमद भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. सपरिकर जगत गुरु शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद ठाकुर की जय. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गोवर्धन द्वादशनात्मक श्री भज मंडल की जय. गंगा जमुना तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय. श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र जू की जय. सर्व विघ्न विनाशन भक्ति विघ्न विनाशन नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय. भक्त श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय. चारों संप्रदाय की जय. चारों आचार्य की जय. चारों धामों की जय. आकर मठराज चैतन्य मठ की जय. केशव जी गौड़िया मठ की जय. रुचनान गौड़िया मठ की जय. गिरधारी गौड़िया मठ की जय. रमण बिहारी गौड़िया मठ की जय. श्रृंगनाथ गौड़िया मठ की जय. श्री आनंद धाम गौड़िया आश्रम की जय. अन्यान्य शाखा मठ समूह की जय. अन्यान्य शुद्ध भक्ति प्रचार केंद्र की जय. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. त्रिवेणी स्वामी शिष्य भक्तिवेदांत दंडी महाराज जी की जय। नामनिष्ठ संत श्री अनिरुद्ध दास प्रभु जी की जय। मठेर सेवक वृंद की जय। धामवासी भक्त वृंद की जय। समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर सीता प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। क्षमा करो दया करो कृपा करो रक्षा करो गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम वृंदाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। पंचाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो विष्णुभ्यो नमो नमः। प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुंडरीक व्यासांबरीश शुक शौनक भीष्म दाल्भ्यान् रुक्मांगदोद्धव विभीषण फाल्गुनादीन् पुण्यानि मां परम भागवतान् नमामि। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। हरे दंडवत। हरि बोल।